Alright guys, here we are from the trailer reaction. Today we're going to be reacting to the Gracefield Incident.
Some things can't be unseen.
Yeah, I don't know anything about this. Let's check it out. Alright, so we first looked at this and there's like 3 comments and the comments made me really intrigued because it says like, nice video, man, which I was like, is this a fucking home movie? What the fuck? What kind of comment is that? Someone wrote boring, and another person went, how is the camera powered? Where is the memory card?
Yeah,
how does
we
he
were
record
like,
sound?
what?
And I was like, what is this movie trailer? Because that doesn't make any sense out of context. And now that I see this, I go, you're right. How does he get anything out of that?
So,
Maybe he doesn't record sound.
right. So, first things first. As conceits for found footage goes, I don't hate this. This actually, because a lot of times in like a found footage movie, you're like, why are you still filming? What the fuck's wrong with you, or whatever.
Yes.
The fuck. But now it's like, well, they pried the eyeball out of his fucking head or something like that, and here we go. Now, now we have all this footage. Obviously, there's logistical problems with sound and angles and how is it pointing in the exact right, or, like, and this is just, they just took the camera and did this and they said it's his eye or whatever. Like, there's no attempt to make it into...
There's no blinking, there's nothing...
Right, there's nothing that would, like, throw whatever, it's fine. So, but, at the very least, it, like, solves, like you're introducing some problems, but you're solving all the other problems of, like, why is she still holding the camera? Wouldn't you have dropped it? Like, what's going on? Like, why are you filming? Why would you turn the camera behind you while you were running? Like, what are you doing? And it's like, it's just going to be like wherever his like head turns or something like that.
If you can get past that suspension of disbelief that the camera actually works and it can somehow record sound, I actually think if they would have added blinking, it would have been amazing.
I wonder,
because you could have done things where, like, the blink happens and then like,
something
it's right
has
there.
changed. Yeah, I know. Well, so that's a good segue into, like, so it says some things can't be unseen, and I wish I could unsee some of the things in this trailer because they fucking show you the alien, and like they show you the alien. They show you the alien a lot. Like, I don't think that it looks great, but I think that they could have shown you maybe just the hands or just that leg or something like that.
And you probably would have been fine.
I would have been a lot more interested in, like, what it might look like. And I feel like movies shouldn't show you the alien this much, let alone trailers. This is completely fucked, and I don't know why they were like, we have a good alien. We gotta show them that there's really an alien in this movie.
The hands
we can't
looked
just do
really
whatever.
good. In
I know.
Close-up, they looked really nice, and the foot, it could have been done a little better, but it wasn't terrible.
If it had been just the foot, like that was like a Signs type of foot.
Yeah.
It was like, what the fuck is that in the cornfield? I'm like, oh, and if and had you ramped down the music and made it like a creepy thing and done like a slower, cuts or whatever, I would have been like, holy shit, But I have no idea what that fucking meteorite is doing to like the cell phone, or like what's happening, or why there's aliens too, or were they in the thing? That hole was tiny. I don't know what's going on. There's all this shit, and then you see a bunch of the alien and a bunch of people flying into the sky, and I'm just like, is that the thing? Why is I should be scared of, like, aliens, not scared of, like, that? Do I have to be scared of both? Because that's like not Signs. Was it Close Encounters? What was the movie where he gets fire in the sky? Like, there's all these different. This is like a mashup of all these different movies.
What was the one with Turk? From
oh, I didn't see that one. That was like a newer one.
And people are just getting sucked into the sky.
Yeah, yeah. That was made by some special effects dudes.
I forgot what that one's called.
Fuck.
But
Battle for Los Angeles. It's not that.
I don't think it was that one.
No.
Something about this one that I'm like, all right. But going back to my nature of being a nitpicky prick.
Yeah.
It's just it's a very small camera. So yes, the power would be an issue. It would not be able to power for this man has it in the whole trip. It's a sealed eyeball. So, like, it's not like he looked like he was like polyurethaning that bitch. Like, it is sealed in there until he pops it open. So found footage only works if you survive. Like, if you don't survive, you have to find it and know you have a fucking false eye. The center of the eye, the pupil, would be the lens. But the lens in this is what we see turning red. So what is that? That doesn't make sense. Yeah, the sound, it would be the most muffled, horrible sound, if it even has sound. And if it doesn't have sound, what are you just recording for? For fun? I just want to see things again.
It kind of couldn't have sound, to be realistic about it. And it's red because, and like in that last shot, they like hang on it and like his eyes red for a while and all that stuff. And it's like, that's because you want, like, oh, his eye's recording. You want to, like, drive that point home for, like, the audience.
Yes,
or
and is it always recording? Is it a Wi-Fi turn on, or a Bluetooth, I should say? I don't know. I like the idea of it. Would I like to be able to record what I see? Yes. The problem is cameras are not the human eye. They don't, like, your eye can see a lot better than any camera is going to see at the moment. Well, actually, I shouldn't say that 100% because really expensive cameras can see better than your eye. But this, in a tiny eyeball thing, not that, unless he's some sort of tech billionaire on the fringe of science making the best things ever. Like, when he's at night, it would just be recording nothing.
Yeah, I can't let that bother me though. That's just why it's a found footagey type movie.
No, I can only let it bother me in the sense that I'm like, okay, if I'm ignoring suspension of disbelief, I have to put it all out there, my problems with things. And yeah, going beyond that though, it does make a lot more sense. The newest Blair Witch had a thing where they were wearing like earpiece cameras, and that explained why. Like, it's like, oh, they're still recording because it's on that. Like, and I had the same problem with that, where like any little camera doesn't have battery like that. Big cameras don't have battery like that, so you can't.
Yeah, I mean, what was it? Poltergeist, do the fucking haunted
Electric Boogaloo, Paranormal Activity?
Paranormal Activity. I was gonna say Technicolor Dreamcoat. Yeah, Paranormal Activity. I think when they use different cameras, it's like different qualities and resolutions and stuff like that at the very least. Here, because if they're telling me that all of this is from his eye, no,
it's not all from his eye because you see
they put like the wreck thing up there.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe that's fine. I don't know then. So like,
You're saying you would prefer if the quality dropped, or if it was 4x3 or something.
It looks so similar that it's sort of weird to me. And that's so like some of the creepiest found footage stuff is when it's that like faux night vision that cameras have, or it's like weird angles and like close up and you see like the snot and they're crying. They're like, "There's something. It's out there." And like that shit's like that's where found footage kind of like shines. Here, it just looks like the movie where they slapped the like timestamp on it because
it's exactly that.
That's what they did. So that's why it looks like that. But no, that's sort of disappointing because you could have done some more stuff with that. And like you're saying, with either with blinking or with like his ability to see, or like where his head's turning, you could like whip back and see it suddenly there and all that stuff. Like there's all these things you could do. So
I wonder if it, because fake eyes don't move, right? They don't.
Well,
like what's moving them is the nerve system, so it would always be stationary. So like, I wonder if it's a thing where like, well, he can't see what it's seeing.
No, he can't see what it's seeing, and that was my complaint before. Was like, I feel like the eye could like drift and be facing like a weird direction for a while and then pop back over or something.
Yeah.
Like I'm not an aficionado with fake eyes.
Yeah.
But it's a cool concept. I wish it was in what would look like a better movie.
Did you see Doomsday?
No, I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Doomsday took place in the future, and it was a zombie apocalypse, and they like sealed off. I think it was London. Was it all of England? I think it sealed off, and they put like a fucking wall around it, or was it Ireland? I can't remember, but like an island in Europe was sealed off, and the main character has a fake eye, but she can see what it sees, and it can record what she sees and do things, and she can like pop it out and like throw it over the air and like see around the corner and shit. It was pretty awesome.
That's interesting.
And this is like the worst version of that. But that was the future. This is now.
She has like chips in her head to interface with that or something.
Yeah, something. But yeah, I don't know. I would check this out, I guess. I think the trailer makes me want to know, mostly if he explains anything about this, or what his background is, or how he did this. If it's some mail order bullshit, I'd be like, what are you doing?
No, I was going to say, like, so after all that, and after all, like, saying, like, why it doesn't make sense and why it's falling short of, expectations, it seems like, I think I would still thumbs this up. I think it's, like, just above the, like, threshold of, like, would this be unbearable to, like, sit through to deal with? And I kind of want to see what ideas they're going to use with this alien and what the fuck is going on. So, like...
I just want to know mainly the little bit of info about the camera, and I want to know what the hell is the plan with these aliens, because I see it looks like there's two different types of alien movies happening at the same time here. You have like the close encounter thing, like, and I mean like up close and personal encounter with an alien on the ground, and then people are just floating away, and I'm like, well, if they could do that, why would they ever land?
No, I know. And if the alien's like a weird monster, I don't understand the... Because there's a lot of reaction shots of like, what the fuck is we gotta go, and it's like, what? Wait, are you just seeing whatever you just showed me? Because that didn't seem like a big deal. Like something fell out of this. I don't know. It's fine.
Yeah, well, we'll check it out. So we're giving it a thumbs up. Enough intrigue to make us want to see it.
We're both giving it a thumbs up?
I think so.
That's crazy. We both had different things that we hate about it, and we give it 2 thumbs up.
These
guys are ridiculous.
I'm just reviewing the trailer, and does it make me want to see it? And it does pose enough questions that I'm curious about that I do. So yeah, thumbs up. Until next time, guys, don't die in a fire, and we'll catch you later.